Hi friends, good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ash. Today is a very gloomy day in Orlando, Florida, but I have to go grocery shopping. So today I'm taking you with me. We're going to Publix, Costco, and Aldi for our bi-weekly grocery haul. I have a few items on my list today. I'm going to share the list up here so you can see everything that we're shopping for, but I'm kind of in a hurry, so let's get going. Okay, first thing on the list are buy one get one free strawberries. You save $3.99. I like to look for the prettiest ones here just so they can last a little longer in the fridge. These look nice and plump. They're probably very sweet. I'm gonna grab this one. These look good too. So I love to start my way through the produce section, and then I'll go to the meats, and then I'll work my way through the aisles. So I saw that they have a whole chicken cut up for you, and you save $1 per pound. So it's $1.99 per pound, and this is perfect because I don't have to break apart anything. Everything is all done for me. And I can separate these into portions, into Ziplocs, and put it in the freezer. So this is about 5 pounds, close to 5 pounds, and it's $14.56. I'm gonna grab 2 of those just because they'll be very beneficial, and it looks like there's only 2 here, so I'm gonna grab both of these. This one's only close to $10. It looks like this one doesn't have the discount on it, so I'm gonna have to ask them to apply the discount. This one does. It's $1.99 per pound, and this one's $2.99 per pound. So I'm gonna have to ask for that at the register. And then I also saw that these Genios, they should have ground turkey. Here it is. It's 2 for $8, but unfortunately there's only one left. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take only one, and this will be $4 at the register. So this is a pound of 93%, 7% fat, fresh ground turkey. And I was thinking of making meatballs with this, but I needed 2 of them, so it looks like, I don't know, let me see what else I can get here. This is regular price, it's $6.89. They also have ground beef. Oh, but you know what? I am gonna buy ground beef at Costco, so I think that I can do half ground beef and half turkey for my meatballs. And they also have Italian sausage on sale. Let me see. So they have mild and they have hot. Maybe I can grab one of these and mix it with the turkey, and that would be 2 pounds. And that would work. Okay, next up on the list, I saw that they had pasta on sale, specifically the Barilla or Barilla brand. Let me show you. It's buy one get one free, and it's $2.09. Oh, sorry, the ready pasta is $2.09, but the regular boxes of pasta are $1.99. So we love spaghetti, so I'm gonna grab one spaghetti. And then I love having like some type of swiggly pasta. In my last grocery haul, I got the bow tie pasta, but maybe we can switch it up this time, and maybe I can do this swiggly one here, rotini. All right, we are in aisle 4, and we have to go down to aisle 3 because they have ketchup and mustard on sale, and we're all out at home. So they have the Heinz tomato ketchup on sale, and also the yellow mustard. It's buy one get one free. You save $2.89 on the mustard, and anywhere between $2.99 to $4.49 on the ketchup. So I wanted to buy something that's sugar free, and I didn't know if Heinz had it. So I do see that they have a Simply, but I don't know how much it is. So I'm gonna keep walking here. Oh, I also needed some barbecue sauce because I'm making some ribs. Oh, and look, the ketchup is down here. So for the barbecue sauce, I do love this brand right here. It is so good, and I know that they have a sugar-free option, but I don't see it. Oh, right here. This is a sugar-free option. It's $3.99. So I'm gonna grab one of them. I like the original, but I was also looking at the hickory flavored. That one looks really good. They all look good, especially the sweet and spicy, but I'm gonna go with the hickory. Now for the ketchup, let's see. Because I know that Aldi has great prices on ketchup, but if this is BOGO, and I'm trying to look at the price. So these say $4.09. And the Simply one is $4.49. So if it's buy one get one free, that makes each one of them around $2.20 something cents. And at Aldi, I have to look up the price real quick. One sec. Okay, I just checked the price, and at Aldi it's about $2.59 for kind of like the same thing here for the Simply. So I think I'm just going to grab it here, just because I'll save a couple cents, and we'll have extra ketchup. And I also came here for the mustard because they have this gray Poupon Dijon mustard. It's BOGO, and you save $3.89 on each one. They have country Dijon mustard and regular Dijon mustard. So why not just go with both since they're BOGO? All right, and then they also have pickles. So I was thinking of making like burgers or something with pickles, and they have it at buy one get one free. I do see that the prices are around $5.49. So I'm gonna take a look and see if it's worth it. Let me show you. So this is the brand that's buy one get one free. You save $5.49, and they have, let's see, they have a pickly premium. It's red wine vinegar, bread and butter chips. And then they have smoky barbecue. Let me see. And then they have these dill spears, deli style. That looks good. Now, will my husband and I eat it is the question. And is it worth spending $5.49 for two of those? I'm not sure. I don't think that we'll be able to get through two of these. They also have this one. It looks like kind of like a spicy one. It says medium heat. I think I'm gonna pass on the pickles. They look good, but unfortunately, we just won't get through them. But this is a good deal. All right, let's head out. These are also BOGO. It's the homemade pasta. I've tried these before and they're pretty good, but they are a little bit more expensive than the pasta brand that I got. So I'm gonna stay with that, but that's a good deal if you like that brand. All right, next on the list is yogurt. I saw that they had Chobani, the Greek yogurt, 10 for $10. I'm only gonna get 5 just because I don't eat too much yogurt, and I wanted the blueberry. Let me see if I can find it. They also have raspberry. I'm gonna grab 2 raspberries. And then, you know what? I might do 1 vanilla. I saw vanilla over here. Never been to Publix before. They have a really great bakery section, and these are kind of like new items that they have. They kind of resemble crumble cookies. They look so good. They have decadent double cookies and cream, vanilla birthday cake. They look delicious. And then they also have other baked goods over here, and they make everything fresh here. I always come and take a look. It's really hard not to take something. Their cookies are amazing. I love their chocolate chip cookies. And I love when they have an assortment like this because my husband loves the sugar cookies and I love the chocolate chip cookies. Delicious. Okay. Now I came to this aisle because I need more dish soap and they had a sale this week. They have a sale this week. It's 2 for $12. I normally like to buy my Dawn dish soap at Costco, but I figured I don't need a really big thing from Costco, and Costco sometimes has it on sale too. So I'll just grab it here from Publix, and I'll just grab one, making it $6. So it's any that's 30, 32.7, or 38 ounces, which is crazy because the 38 ounces obviously has more than the 30. So I'm gonna grab, I've never had this one before. This one has a clean lemon scent. So, interesting. I'm gonna grab one of these. And this is our final cart for Publix. We got some yogurt, pasta, ketchup, strawberries, some protein, and the rest is gonna be at Aldi and Costco. So let's go check out. Guys, let me tell you that I am so incredibly happy. The total came out to $45.02. And tell me how I got that whole chicken that was cut up. I got it for free because it's the Publix promise to have the right labeling on there, and because it wasn't at the right price on the label, they were so generous and they gave it to me for free. Oh my God. I told the worker that he made my morning just because I got a free chicken. So with the total spent being $45.02, it was less than I anticipated. Thank you, God, for that blessing, because to get a whole chicken for free, I essentially saved anywhere between $13 to $15, which is fantastic. And we have extra protein for something, that was given to us for free. So I'm very grateful. And now I'm going to go to Costco. That's the next stop. Ooh, I'm a little bit, when I do these grocery hauls, I get a little bit out of breath. So Costco's next. And then Aldi's last. I also have to put gas at Costco, so I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. So let's head out to Costco.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I saw that these pillows were on sale this week. It's $3 off, making it $11.99. They're gel memory foam adjustable comfort cooling pillows, and I am in the market for new pillows. So I was taking a look at these to see if they're worth it. They are a pretty big size, and since they're cooling and they're memory foam, I think I might just go with it because I've been searching for pillows for a while. I do need some new pillows, and I'm not really trustworthy when it comes to pillows. When it comes to sleeping, I need a really, really good pillow. So I don't know. For the price, I think it's worth trying it out. $11.99. So I think I might just take it. They also have these accent rugs and beautiful bath mats. I mean, they look really, really nice. And they come in different colors. So that one's like a light brown, and this one's a gray and white. And these accent rugs are also really nice. So the bath rugs are $15.99 and the accent rugs are $21.99. Very nice. All right, I need to stock up on some potatoes. So this week, I'm gonna buy a big bag of russet potatoes. And these are $4.99 for 10 pounds. I'm gonna make a ton of French fries this weekend, and they're also great for baking, so I'm gonna get that. And then of course I need my bananas, $1.49. Grab some bananas. Let's see, I also wanted some plantains, which I see are over here, and the plantains are $4.29. I wanted to make some tostones with this. So I do want them nice and green, and these look perfect. $4.29 for 5 pounds. That there. I'm also almost done with my onions, but I think I can hold off for another 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna get onions today, but I do need garlic, and I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it. I found the garlic. Okay, so garlic for 2 pounds is $6. And what I like to do with these is mince them myself and turn them into frozen pucks. So I'll keep them in the freezer. I feel like this price is kind of high. I don't remember the last time I bought garlic because it has been a while since I have it in my freezer, but for 2 pounds for it to be $6, I'm not sure if that's a good price or not. I feel like when I bought it before, it was maybe like $5 and now it just went up $1. So, I mean, that's the reality of things nowadays, unfortunately. I'm trying to find some good garlic. These kind of look a little bit off. I could just maybe get some garlic from Aldi. They won't be as big. I don't know. I don't think I want to spend $6 on garlic. Maybe I'll skip out on that today, and probably next time I go to the Asian market, I'll probably get it. But I do need some sweet potatoes. I use these for my dog's food. So for 5 pounds, it is $4.99. And these look all right, so I'm gonna grab these. And then I also needed some blueberries. I had to stop to look at these because they look so delicious. It's a lemon raspberry muffin cream cake. They look absolutely divine. Never tried them. I would like to try them, but not today. And they also have some corn muffins. It looks so, so good. All right, let's go get some meat. Oh look, they have oxtail. I was searching for these online, but I couldn't find them anywhere. And they are, let's see, they're $8.99 a pound. I wanted to make some Jamaican oxtail because my husband's Jamaican. I've never made him Jamaican oxtail, even though he said he's not a fan, but I love oxtail. So, I don't know. I feel like I can come back for these if I decide to make the oxtail sometime next week. So I'm gonna grab what I came here for, which is ground beef. It's $5.79 per pound and it's 88% lean. So preferably I would like a 90% lean, but I'm just gonna grab one of these. This is $33.29 for approximately almost 6 pounds worth of ground beef. And then I'm also gonna grab one of these boneless pork shoulder ribs because I'm gonna be making some ribs this weekend. And I figured this would be the best price for them. This one's $15 and it's 5 pounds. I think that's perfect. All right, and then I wanted a rotisserie chicken because I wanted a simple dinner tonight. And I see that they have fresh rotisserie, so I'm gonna grab one right now. All right, so I grabbed two 24 counts of large white eggs. And I'm also going to grab one of these poppies. They're $21.99. If you haven't tried these poppies before, they're absolutely amazing. I love them for my gut health. They have these flavors right here. This one's strawberry lemonade. This one's a orange that tastes exactly like orange Fanta. And then this one's like a raspberry rose. It's so delicious. And I do need to restock on unsalted butter. It's $8.39 for 4 of these packets. I also need to restock on all-purpose flour and bread flour just because I had a huge baking weekend and I'm basically all out, so I'm gonna grab one of each. And this is what the cart is looking like so far. We have a few pantry staples that we just needed to restock on. We have our protein, and I'm also all out of kosher salt, which is right over here, $2.89. I found this Scrub Daddy set. It's an 8 count for $12.49. It has $3.50 off, and I think that's a fabulous price for 8 Scrub Daddies. Amazing. I have enough at home, so I'm not gonna grab any, but I think that's a great deal. Okay, that is everything from my grocery list for Costco. So now we're gonna head to Aldi and I'm just gonna check out and we're gonna get the remaining pantry items I needed and some produce items. So let's go do that. All right, the total came out to $151.19, but that is because I had to restock on a few pantry items. So potatoes, flour, salt, and I consider Poppy a pantry item. It's an item that I always need to have at home, so I think it's pretty reasonable for everything that we needed, and I don't have to restock for another 3 weeks or so.
Don't forget your pillows on the bottom, my dear, okay?
Thank you so much.
Nice weekend.
Have a great day. Have a good
You
weekend.
too.
All right, everything is packaged and ready to go. Okay, so that was a little bit more hectic than the last time I went grocery shopping. I think it's because I went exactly at 10 a.m. and last time I went around 9:45-ish. So far we have spent a total of around $192 if I'm not mistaken. And we have a budget of around anywhere between $220 to $250. I like to stay within the $220 on the low end just because if we don't need to spend the whole $250, then we won't. And I try to shop as strategically as I can. I take a full 1 to 2 hours looking through the weekly ads at Publix, the weekly sales on Costco, and I do the same thing for Aldi, and I try to make a meal plan according to that. Also according to meals that we like to have very frequently. So we'll buy majority of the same items every week, but I'll try to add in items that are on sale and that benefit us throughout, the whole 2 weeks that I'm not grocery shopping. So now I'm gonna head to Aldi, like I mentioned, and just get the remaining produce that we need, and then we'll just call it a day. So let's go to Aldi. So you guys know the drill. I have my bags with me, my quarter in my hand. I'm gonna go shop at Aldi. Alright, so first thing that I'm gonna get are these Cara Cara oranges. They are on sale this week for $2.89. And these are just kind of like sweet oranges. They're kind of red in the middle. They're delicious. Let me fix up my bags real quick. Alrighty. Now for produce this week, I do need some thyme. Ooh, I see that they have culantro too. I could make a soup with this. Una sopa de pollo. That sounds delicious. And they're $1.59. I actually just needed some thyme. If I find a good one, that's rosemary. I think I'm gonna get this culantro and make some sopa, especially with that rotisserie that I just bought from Costco. Okay, I found a nice looking thyme, so I'm gonna grab that. And now let's see if I can find a good pineapple. They're $1.95. Let me see. This one looks just perfect. Oh, I also needed some limes. Let's see. But do they look good is the question. They're $2.45. I don't know why I didn't get limes at Publix. I completely forgot. I didn't have it written down in my grocery list, so that's exactly why I forgot. But I don't know, these limes don't look that great. I don't know, I don't really like how they look, so I'm not gonna get them. Maybe I should stock up on some lemons instead. These look twice as bad, so I'm not gonna get that. What I do need are some tomatoes and avocados, and usually they're here in this section, so let's see if they move them over here. I really hope they did because I need tomatoes and avocados. I also needed a cabbage, so I'm gonna grab a small one if I could find one. This one right here. This one's perfect. Okay. I also needed some jalapenos. And these look gorgeous. They're 85 cents. And then I could use some green peppers and the multicolor peppers. This one's $2.29. Let's see. These are kind of small. Let me see if I can find some bigger ones. These look nice and pretty. I'm gonna chop these up and have them ready in my fridge, as well as these colorful ones. All right, these are perfect. And they did move the avocados. I did find them. They're 49 cents each, and I grabbed about 6 of them. I also found the tomatoes. They're 85 cents per pound, so I'm gonna grab about 6 or 7 of these. They looked beautiful, so I grabbed about 8. And now we're gonna move on to, I am in need of some spices, so let's see if they have what I need, which is paprika. I also need some garlic powder. I needed some Italian seasoning. And let's see, they're all 99 cents, so I think I'm pretty stacked up. I think I was running low on chili powder too. Okay, and that's all I need for spices. And I also needed to stock up on some sugar because I'm all out from a big baking day that I did. This is $2.89 for a 4-pound bag of granulated sugar. I'm also gonna grab a can of tomato sauce. Let's see, tomato sauce. It's 47 cents. So I'm actually gonna grab 2 of these. And then I also needed to restock on some jasmine rice. This is my favorite jasmine rice to grab from Aldi specifically. It's $6.39 for a total of 5 pounds. And they also have white rice for $2.65 and all these rices here. I'm all out of honey too, so I'm gonna grab one of these. It's $3.35.
Is it medium spicy, you think?
I don't really remember, but I'm gonna go for that one instead of the hot, just in case it's too spicy. All right, so I grabbed some salsa because I'm thinking of making some burritos with the ground beef that we bought. And I also want to buy some chips for my husband just because we always have one bag of chips at home in case we want to snack on them. So last time we got these jalapeno chips and they are $1.95. Now I think that he might want a different one because we've had them back to back. And I do see down here that they have sea salt and vinegar. So maybe he'll like these. I know he also likes a good cheddar, but I don't see a cheddar flavor with this specific kettle cooked chip. I do see these, but I don't know if he'll like them. We always go with this one, so we'll just try that one. If he doesn't like it, then we won't buy it again. He also loves Ritz crackers, but he will literally eat the whole thing, so I'm not gonna buy that. He does like Cheez-Its too, and these are a nice little snack to have at home as well. $2.77. I've never seen these big bags of goldfish at Aldi, and they're $4.22. All right, I think that this is everything. I might take a look at the cheeses and see if I grab some mozzarella cheese because I'm all out. So let's go over there. Oh, but you know what? I did forget to grab some kale while I was here, and it's $3.19. For chopped kale. I'm gonna try looking for a prettier one. Okay, these feel a little bit fresher, so I'm gonna grab this one. And now we can go look at the cheeses. They do have a price drop. It's $1.69 for each single block of cheese. So I'm gonna grab 2 mozzarellas, and we can make quesadillas one of these nights since I am taking the time to make tortillas for burritos. So I'll make quesadillas, and I think I'll do Monterey Jack, 1 Colby Jack as well. And now we are all ready to check out. All right, we're all packaged up, and this is everything that we spent at Aldi, a total of $52.04. We got all our produce items that we couldn't find or had a better deal here than at Costco and Publix. Now we're just gonna load up and go home. All right, friends, we made it to the car. Now, at this point, you know that I play Tetris here in the back. So let's see how I can fit everything. I'm gonna have to move this rotisserie chicken. I haven't wanted to put it anywhere because it is very hot. It was like fresh out the oven. So I have it here, but I have to move it somewhere. Maybe I can squish up these bags a little bit. I'm gonna put this bag of pantry items right here because there's nothing that I can damage if it's squished. And then I'm gonna put this on top of my poppies. Keep the rotisserie chicken there. And then this is the very last bag, so I'm gonna put it, actually, no, I'm gonna put this, gonna move the pillows over here and then put this over here. All right. Whew. All right, let's go return our cart. I think that it's been a very successful grocery haul. I got majority of my proteins at Publix and at Costco. Normally, I would get all of my protein at Aldi, but we kind of switched it up this time, and that's fine. Okay, so we spent a total of $248 between Publix, Costco, and Aldi. I consider that a win because it's still under budget. Remember, budget is anywhere between $220 to $250. So the fact that we stayed within budget, I think, is an overall win. Also remember that we got that whole chicken for free at Publix, which was amazing. Still very grateful for that. And I think that we also restocked on a lot of pantry items, which I normally don't do every single grocery haul, but it is super important for me to always have those grocery items, those pantry items on hand because I bake a lot. It can be sourdough bread, regular bread, muffins, things like that that we always have restocked, that we always have stocked up at home. And we had our fruits. We purchased our fruits. And we just have a lot of protein to work with for these next 2 weeks. So friends, I want to thank you for coming along on this grocery haul with me. Thank you for being here. And if you stayed until the end of this video, comment down below what was your favorite item that you saw in today's video. Tell me what you would like to see more in these videos. I would love to take any suggestions down in the comments below. And I appreciate you being here and supporting me. I'll see you next week with another video. I hope you take care, and I'll see you soon.